Aquarius, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. Ooh. This is a message for Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising sign. It is a timeless message for the week ahead of whenever you see it. Timeless because as an energy reading, you call it into you. So it comes to you when you are open and receptive and acting as a magnet to the message. We begin here, Aquarius. Yes, with life is a mystery. I mean, ain't that the case? I mean, listen, this is a card that kind of, I love it and I hate it at the same time because it's a mystery. And I need a lot of other information to understand what the heck is going on. Sometimes it means that something is masked in your life and that it's intentional and something is being deceptive. But that's usually when it's in reverse. When it's upright, which it came out for you guys, upright, it's usually that there's something that's undefinable or still like up in the air, and or that something is going to happen to you that's out of your control, usually not bad. Usually like a surprise, not like a surprise party, but like a surprise, and it's like the unexpected. Now, Aquarius, the unexpected works very well for you. You're ruled by Uranus. Your traditional ruler is Saturn, however. So there is also that aspect of your character that is, I want to know, I also want consistency. I also want maturity. I want responsibility. But at the same time, I don't want anybody to expect anything from me, right? So there is definitely a surprise coming your way, and we got to dig in. Aquarius, this is a message for Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising sign. It is an energy reading, so please take it where and how it resonates in your life. It is your message. It comes to you when you call it into you. That being said, I do create a new message for Aquarius every single week, and so please, if you like the messages, subscribe to this channel and then ring that notification bell and select all notifications so that you not only know when I upload your favorite content, but that you will also know when I go live, and you can participate in the live chats, or when I post a community feed and you can get the announcements. Like, there's so much going on here that it's good to subscribe and select all notifications. If you're looking for a personal reading, please do go to my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com, and select whatever reading is best for you. You can book and schedule right there, and I can tell you they have like a 24-hour turnaround period, so you can get your answers within 24 hours of asking them from me. Let's just get into it. There's like a scattering here. I'm trying to see where you guys can see it. That leaves me like no room on my table. Okay. Let's cleanse the energy. Aquarius. Okay. Aquarius. So let's I want to see if I can kind of show you a little. My head's a little cut off then. Okay. 2 more came out, like 3 more fell out as I was shuffling, you know, and then be here now and use your mind wisely. And they're both in reverse. So I think you're surprising yourself to be honest with you, because both of these imply that you're thinking things out or that you're living in the moment. Both of these are air sign energy, because they are very much, I'm going to be logical. I'm going to use my intellect. I'm going to use my pragmatism, and I'm going to be in the moment, and I'm going to look at the beauty here. But it's almost like you're like, I missed something. Or no, I don't want to be in the moment, and I don't want to use my mind wisely. I actually feel a consciousness, is what I'm saying, is I feel a consciousness behind this energy. This sense of, I don't want to fucking be here now, and I don't want to, it's almost like you're rebelling. I don't want to do things the way I'm supposed to do things. I don't want to do things the way that I'm expected to do things. I want a surprise. You know, I want to surprise people, or I need something different. I need a different stimulus. But I think it's a little bit deeper than that. It's like, honestly, let yourself, I'm just going to say this, let yourself get carried away by this energy. This doesn't make any sense, what you're dealing with. And it's not supposed to. Some things aren't supposed to make any sense. And some things aren't supposed to be thought out. And one of the best things that you could do in your life sometimes is to just trust your heart, which I know is very difficult for Aquarians. Probably as the fixed air sign, it is very, very difficult to move those emotions around and to enable or allow those emotions to flow freely, which they need to for your own personal health, to get them out. But also beyond emotions, like forget about emotions, your heart. Like, what does your heart say? To trust your heart. And I think ultimately you can feel that there's something here that you want to behave differently toward or act differently upon. It doesn't make any sense to you. That's what this is saying to me. It doesn't make any sense to you. And sometimes you just got to trust it. But we're going to get into exactly how you should, what this is and how you should react to it. Learn from the past is coming out in the future. I just heard this in my head as like Aquarius. I feel like it's about time to make some mistakes. It feels like that energy. But also a sense of you don't want to regret in the future that you didn't take this chance and only learn from it looking back at it. Or you'd rather it be a mistake that you learn from than an opportunity that you missed entirely. Okay? Because this is coming up in the future. Right? And it's like, at the very least, I'll know better. And this is not too far in the future. This is maybe by the end of the week. So it's almost like a sense of, almost a reminder, do you want to be stuck in the same place you were in the past, where you're thinking about something, or you didn't take an opportunity, or you waited too long, or you thought too long? Like, is that where you want to be again? So I don't know. I'm just following you. And then we have sweet results await. And this is Leo energy. So it requires acting in courage. It also requires acting toward the future. So believing in the future. That's very fire energy. You're not a fire sign, but this is coming out in your reading. So this is like, I want you to act like, where do you want to be in the future? Do you want to be where you are right now? It's almost like having the courage or finding the courage to act toward where you want to be in the future instead of what you see in front of you or what you can currently make sense of. The busy bee gets the honey. This is a beautiful energy coming out in the future. So it's almost like in some ways you think this could be a success. You're enticed. At the very least, you're enticed. And then we have this card, which is believe in yourself, and this is Virgo energy. And Virgo energy is coming way out in the future. I don't know how far this is, but this sense of slow and steady progress, adding up little by little, this sense of invest in you, invest in what you feel, or invest in something that you believe in or someone that you believe in. This sense of, I feel like right now, where I am right now, even if it doesn't make any sense, I feel like this is worth it. One of the most strongest points you could ever make, I think. Right? So hold on. We're going to do the 7-day spread. And I'm going to choose the 7th day right now. And then we're going to go day by day. It's whatever day. You see this on a Monday, it's a Monday. You see it on a Friday, it's a Friday. It's whatever day you start watching this video. We're going to go to day 1 through 7. Hold on. We're going to pick the 7th day now. Oh, okay. I got to see how that fits in. I got to see how that fits in. I kind of feel like I know, but so we have the first day. We have the first day. And the first day is the 7 of Wands. So it could project out each day. You're going to fight a little battle. And it's worth it, or you're not giving up. It's definitely about not giving up. It's definitely about standing your ground. It's definitely about believing what you believe and fighting for what you believe in. It's definitely about holding your ground against greater odds, right? But at the same time, there's an indication that you have at the very, even if it's small, you have the high ground somehow. And then we have the 2 of Pentacles, which indicates day 2, something is shifting. There's a shifting of values. Maybe you're not really sure anymore about what you value or what's important to you. Or, I don't know, because we're going to keep going, this sense of, because I'm fighting, something is shifting, right? Like the value, in other words, listen, it's going to have the damn value that I give it. Right? And almost like finding a way to find that power in yourself and really believe in that power in yourself to say, the future hasn't been fucking written yet. It doesn't have to make any sense. I'm going to decide the value that I give something. And therefore change maybe what that something is, or at least what that something is to me. But we don't know. It also could just mean that you're struggling financially. You still got enough, but you know, not as much as coming in, and you're struggling and you're fighting, and this is one of your challenges is balancing out that value. Oh, and this is 3rd day, babe. And this is finding contentment. This is finding joy or finding happiness. This is, I mean, that's what it is. The 9 of Cups is, I'm good where I am. It's not necessarily progressive or as happy as you could be, but there is a sense of contentment and ownership of joy and fulfillment somehow, right? It could also be that you're trying to convince yourself that you're happy with something, though I don't think that that's really implied. Let's see, day 4. We have 6 of Pentacles. So 6 of Pentacles is evening out what you do. Like figuring out how to redistribute all the stuff that you have to do and put a little bit here and put a little bit here and put a little bit here and not put all my eggs in one basket. It's also a sense of there could be opportunity that's coming in, or kind of being, it's almost like even if I don't have a lot, I'm going to be happy making sure everybody gets a little because I want to be fair. This is very Aquarian energy. You want to be fair and you want to be sure that everything's getting the right value. And you're maybe in the beginning of the week fighting to reestablish the value based on your own sense of morality, which is, well, I need to then redistribute and make sure that everything's getting what it needs. Right? And a little bit of something is better than nothing. Okay? What are you up to? And then we have the Moon card. I hate this card too. But this is the mystery. This is the unknown. This is Piscean energy. Let's see if anything comes out. And I will clarify because it's Major Arcana. And it's the Moon card. It could also be talking about, no, there's a new moon that's coming. This is more eclipse or full moon. This is an eclipse. Okay, so it's almost like who holds the power? Maybe it's a mystery of who holds the power or who holds the authority, or a mystery of why things are stabilized, or a mystery of how is this as stable as it is. Okay, I don't want to speak out of turn. What does the moon card mean for Aquarius? What does the moon card mean here? Please help me understand. We have the Seven of Swords. I don't think you realize that somebody was being shady and swiping some shit. Or swiping some, like holding on to something. So somebody could have actually been telling you that they didn't have money when they really fucking did. Meanwhile, they're taking fucking handouts from you. I mean, that's the most literal. Because you were content to be fair and distribute things fairly. But the moon card is here on the 5th day. So thank God you're watching this reading. To let you know, somebody was pulling some shady fucking shit. And they had more than they thought they did. Or they were keeping some stuff to themselves. Either that, or it was your thoughts themselves that were making you scared, or somebody's thoughts are making them paranoid and stealing their joy because they're unsure of something. But the moon card, listen, I asked for the clarification. What's the shadiness going on? 7 of Swords means somebody's taking shit that they shouldn't be taking. And honestly, they're hoarding. Somebody's hoarding. It doesn't mean that they're an evil person in your presence, but somebody is hoarding some shit. I mean, it could even just be your kid, right? Like asking for money, and then you found out that they're just stashing it away. I don't know. But it's like, the fuck? The fuck? Let's get day 6. You don't know what to say. You may not even want to see this or talk about it because you want to hold the peace. Somebody wants to keep the peace or keep things status quo. And it's almost like hush hush, but I don't have enough information to be able to contend with all the status quo or all the normal, right? Or I don't want to tell, or I don't think anybody will listen, or like something like that. But then we have the air come out. And the air come out, that's you, the Queen of Swords, saying, I've stopped caring. I've shut that part of me down. Now I'm back to my emotionless state where I can think clearly. It's not to not feel, it's to see clearly, how do I move forward? Because this is a stuck energy. The 2 of Swords, like we're not going to get anywhere, or we're not going to see any movement if we continue to do things the way that we've been doing them. So this is, I feel, 6-day confrontation. Who the fuck is this motherfucker? Who is the 7 of Swords? Who is this? Four of Pentacles we have again. It's somebody who's greedy. It's somebody who's greedy because they fear not being greedy. It's somebody who is just holding on to money or trying to stay stuck or doesn't want to move. It could be you. It could be you. This is the Hermit. I don't know. Do you have a Virgo in your life? Or somebody who is shady and shifty and, you know, works for their own benefit, subterranean. It's just a sense of holding on to money, or you're saving money for this person and they didn't know it. Something was being done in the moon, in the illusion. And then suddenly we have, okay, hold on. We got to get the moon because we do have a new moon coming out on June 6th. Why does the moon not want to come out? Sorry. God, why is the moon not coming out for Aquarius? This is for Aquarius energy. Prosperity lies ahead. You are certain of it. And that is true. That is confirmed. You know what? Honestly, maybe this is just a sense of somebody being afraid they don't want to move. But even if you don't think like, even if you don't see a lot of prosperity, it's like, even if things aren't adding up, you still want to move forward. This is prosperity lies ahead. There it is. How the heck? We're going to do the 7th day over in the extended. So please be sure that you come over for that. We're going to look at this conclusion there. But first I want to say, how exactly do you want Aquarius to behave here? This has got to do with thoughts, thinking too much, thinking, contemplating, maybe thinking too much, waiting on it, holding on it. Somebody that you know or you is being way too conservative about something. And it's stealing their potential. And so ultimately there's a sense of, even if it doesn't make any sense, knowing that prosperity is heading into the future. And how do you know it? You decide it. No place like home. There's somebody close to home. I don't know if this is a younger person in your life, or it's you, or somebody's been contemplating something. They're close to your home. They're close to your heart. Or you've been thinking closely about somebody that is dear to your heart and that you want home. You've been thinking about them. You want them home. They've been thinking of coming home. Maybe they feel like they don't have money to come home. Whatever this is, there's this sense of quiet the mind and go with the gut. Let's get an angel card. We have unnecessary worries. Release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. Release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. And this is definitely worrisome energy, especially with the Hermit here, because Virgo is very worried energy. And there's a sense of that somebody's stealing, or that your thoughts are stealing your joy and you want to hold on. So honestly, it seems like day 5 is going to be a day of doubt. A day that might trip you up, filled with doubt, and fuck up your decision to move forward. But then it's saying, release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. And then multifaceted. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation and person you're asking about. Does that mean? Oh, I'm going to find out. Let's go to the extended. The link is down below in the description box. It's also pinned to the top of the comment section. You can also find all of my Born Without Boundaries tarot videos over on Vimeo or on my website. I'll see you one of those places, guys.